Yes, my country people, asalo una welcome again for this very new episode for the program, The Talk with me. And like una know, for the last episode, I be tell una say, wait, I go to talk this episode will be about why Cameroonian artists of the day for diaspora they find them difficult for excel for Cameroon, and we get a lot of artists that are there for diaspora. They do a lot of good things and all of that. But today we want to try to look at some small few reasons and why some of those artists that are there for diaspora they not defeat excel for Cameroon. So now, if you watch this video for the very first time, I want you to do something for me. I want to make you click on the subscription button for down. I mean now the subscription button there for down here, and also make you click on the notification bell so that each time I go put this video, you go just hear notification come for your phone, boom, then you just can watch your video, small kunya. So now why that una get for make sure say una subscribe for this channel and then una click to on that notification button. Okay. Like I said, tell una today I go look this issue for with 5 points them, some small 5 points and I put them together where I go use them for look into this issue for talk about why plenty Cameroonian artists the other day for diaspora they know if they excel back home for Cameroon. So we could just go straight for the topic them and for the points them for start discuss some small so that make we really hear what's going to happen. But first, before I go to number 1 point, I want to still make this very clear. The talk now a program where me I share my opinion about things the way I see them, I feel or I think say, and if we talk more about. And so if you get anything for talk, remember instead for can coach or for can talk funny things and share your opinion too with me so that we build a very constructive conversation in the comment section of this video. So now, my number 1 point where I want to talk now say my number 1 point I say plenty Cameroonian artists them whether they for diaspora they do music. They do music as a hobby. They not do music as a business or as something where they want gain some very technical popular recognition. They just do music because they feel so okay. Well, when I get more time, I go studio, I go, and I tell you, if anything the way person they do them for this ground, what not for which kind of work where they do and where that thing. The fit actually bring you money, or the fit really put you for some very popular standpoint. I mean, for the society, then understand they just get to know that you do not just a hobby. Now, when I talk say that they do music as a hobby, what I mean. Plenty of Cameroonian artists that are there for diaspora. Their number one priority of things that they follow and things that they want to do. Now, your daily job, they win that job, then they put them bread on top of their table. So when you get your job where they put you bread on top of your table, you don't go ever get time for concentrate on any other side job where you feel say sometimes that other job too feel really bring in something. Yes, because that other job now you go to take all your time, and now the thing where you feel say now you will go for do and forget your money. So you did do now music now like that's more time where you feel say you get chance, where you feel come out more, you go studio, you go works more. Then imagine now the time that you go do music. Then if artists they do music now for that kind of way, how you could expect say you want for compare or you want for get the same kind of recognition them where artists them where they there for Cameroon. We take example artists let me salute them, so I tell them Rhythms, Blaise B, Daphne, the list goes on. All those people where I come up for name and so that artists and that way they sleep 24/7, they eat, they breathe, they live music. Music is all for them. And everything where they think about them now how to do good music. So you understand now say, and the fact to say that they back for Cameroon, they stand a better position for understand the musical landscape, waiting them, the intricacies, the way they go on in and around the aspect of making yourself known and popular inside music for Cameroon. So if you just come out overnight because you don't decide say okay, this year 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 1 month where you get time holiday, you will come for Cameroon, and if you say by the time you come for Cameroon, you will get that same stamina of recognitions for the artist more than or equal to the artists that are not for Cameroon. So it's a choice. You either decide for say you want to be a good artist or you want to be an artist. You get artists and artists. People in the way that they do music, they know the way they do music, people don't know them. So now the first point that we have to want to talk about the fact say plenty artists where they do for Diaspora, actually they do music as a hobby, not as a business or a career where they really want for, say, made a super excel inside. Then our next point we're going to talk about, and the fact say most of these our artists that they do for Diaspora, they always be lacking behind when it comes to promotion. And you know, when I talk about promotion, I know they talking about online promotion right now. I talk about offline promotion. I talk about the kind of promotions where they make them say the public, the society, the environment, everybody are in and around. They get to know you, they get to feel your music, they get to understand and know this is an artist that we are looking up to for inside this particular period of time. For example, I talk about TVs, I talk about radios, I talk about newspapers, I talk about press conferences, I talk about album launch, I talk about bloggers hangout, I talk about press interaction where they help you as an artist for build a good portfolio of contacts and of those who matters in the entertainment industry as a whole for the country. Because you know, when you interact with all these people, now so your name, your music, and everything about you to become relevant, and they kind of like promote that. And one also very important aspect for promotion, where I forget about the DJs and for nightclubs and snacks away. Now still the kind of people that you need for create a very good and wonderful connections with them. So you know just need for shidong, you say okay, you don't do music, you can't go put them for online and you hope say make that music, just overnight excel for Cameroon. You get people there, you get things the way it get to be done, where they make them people that easily comply and easily get to know you, get to like your music, and get to interact with you. So when you open up, it make them people that know say no, okay, now artists this way really want do music, and you cannot do that. I mean, you really cannot do that while you're in the diaspora. Now why that they upload artists them like like Blanche Bailey, where he actually leave UK for come back for Cameroon and for actually pursue a career for music. And when we talk about promotion, I also want to give it up to most of artists them way that they do Bikoti, where some of them be based for Europe, but actually they understand say their number one audience na Cameroon. So wait till they happen and so wait each time they do music for them, they do a super duper promotion back home. I talk of artists like Mani Bella, I talk of artists like Lady Pons, I talk of artists like Coco Ajante. Now artists in that way, when you by the time you listen to their music, follow their music, you feel say they're not in a diaspora, but then today now for diaspora, but I say they understand the technicality about doing music for Cameroon, and for say what you get for do for say me and music excel. Now those artists them they there for Wyman country, yeah. Now their job them for them a part-time job, then their main job na music. Contrary to some of those other artists that they for places like America and other Central European countries and the UKs, where their music na part-time, then the job that they do and for they na their real jobs them. So you see now for them now the small difference be, and then you always find yourself to feel say if you get the kind of promotion where you want and deserve back home for Cameroon. So I go for the third point now. My third point I want to talk about this about the third point I want to talk about the matter and activity. I want to talk say make una live online alone. When I say live online alone, which I mean, I'm not talking that say you put your music for online. No, on the contrary, because online now which they call say the virtual representation of you, that's or the virtual representation of your business or of your music. Where it means if person no see you offline, then it knows if you go find you online. And online self get to be more about you putting your music in, or you putting your music up through digital distribution companies and platforms, so that your music will be available for all technical digital distribution platforms them, because as an artist you get to day up for meet up with the standards. But now there's the online what they talk about now, the fact that for artists for feel say you just get to do music, put them all for YouTube, go for Facebook, they feel say that music get to explode for Cameroon. No, Cameroon technically, culturally, Cameroonians are people the way they follow negativity. Now when thing no sound fine for their ear, now they follow am seriously for online. Ma give example, we'll take like this pa Nyangono the Sud. Nyangono the Sud, where all man talk about all man hear about them. Believe me, the music really fine. The music really be entertaining, danceable and all whatnot where you feel think because you go for every nightclub when they play that song, even you be woo, you wake up for dance, you understand? The way to really push you, way be really become popular, way all this in the happen. So people realize for it's in a power way, bad for talk, wrong French. You understand? And they start use that wrong French now as mockery for you, but at the end of the day, it promotes it more. So now the kind of impact that way artists will get and when it comes to online. I mean, like where you decide say, okay, to follow online, but your priority of the area, your priority area where you get to put force, put power for promote them now offline. Like I don't talk for the other point. You understand? So online get to be in a seriety, and believe me, where be artists, you really want for they follow online kinds, and then you need for no say you be ready for controversy, because when the only way they will put power and follow you or talk about you online now when you day on top, you be top they talk about controversial topics about you. So when I get to understand that one, but it don't mean say now that online only go make your song explode. No, your song no go excel because say you put an online or because say but now because say the people from offline don't create a trend through your song where you push all man for can check and for online. So when I see artists where they feel say when they don't put their song for online, then they have done it. No, we get 1 million Cameroonian artists with that song in there for YouTube. That song will never pass 2,000 views. You understand? Where the song they never even reach 1, they never even reach 1,500 views. But you get artists because that artist being known and he don't place a music itself a brand for some level within the nation. It make up a way even when that artist self even come out any new song. People now they run for go to YouTube and all the likes them for go check them. Because that work not start now online. The work start now offline, then it go online. So me man no misunderstand what I mean by say leave online alone. When I say leave online alone, I say you get to pay enough attention and much time for build your career offline, following the right path, meeting the right people and doing the right kind of connections. You understand? As an artist, you need that. Your manager get to do that and your team get to understand that. You understand me? So my number 4.1 for looking at now bloggers and musicians. You know, it really be that's some very sensitive topic this way or some very sensitive point where I feel say a lot of people don't ask so much and so many questions about them. The fact on how a blogger influence the influence the rise or influence an artist a project. Yes, it is very very possible. But now my problem with bloggers for Cameroon, both French and English nationality. In Cameroon, I'm not sure say if you just stand so you name four music bloggers. When I say music bloggers, because the reason why I talk a precise music bloggers because it's blogging, it's all about specialization in something where you the blogger you be passionate about, you be where because of your passion and knowledge about that particular area or aspect, so when you share some kind of information, then a lot of people see side with you, they feel understand what you try to talk about, and for CCA you don't really create or raise some awareness about certain things where if you kind of like push people, and so you build your audience and people that follow you, because now people where they understand say each time when you talk about certain things, it creates some kind of curiosity, attention and all whatnot. So but for that level when it comes to music bloggers for Cameroon, I think say would be very much lacking, because most of the blogs where they do music now, mostly I will call them mostly promotional blogs. They're kind of like the artist don't move song today, go check out. The artist go for the place today, go check out. It is so music don't play for this side. Music never play for this side. But they forget the aspect where now they really make artists they grow. I mean, being very critical and analytical about music. Very few blogs you go and you see articles where the blogger the kind of like review an artist's song, review an artist's album, review some artist's videogram. For really, that's you review in a more efficient way where you even link the video aspects and themes for the normal society life where people they deliver. Where a person don't understand, no, this person you see within, you really see and read within the lines, but we don't get those kind of blogs. So now, how this one they affect artists that are there for Diaspora? Now, the thing I say with you, most of these artists are there for Diaspora because they not be present on ground. They always feel say, one of the best ways that if you work now with bloggers them where they're on ground, but they don't really understand or they don't really know whether those bloggers them they play the kind of role where they really want we could help promote their music. Now they go trust bloggers, but actually what the bloggers are going to do not going to really be efficient and effective to their expectation. Now why that? At the other hand, I would prefer more and for talk more about online influencers. I prefer say maybe you work with somebody where each time you post something for you Facebook say for talk about something, it create a lot of attention, it create a lot of engagement, make people talk about them where you put them for your own technical way than for just say okay they put them for some blog way. You don't even know how the traffic there for the blog. Even if not, they get 30,000 visits a day. How many people they come for the blog because they want to come from a Palava music or Palava way to talk. Now, so you get to know, so okay, this is a music blog where a lot of people they go there because they gain and learn something technical when it comes to music. So now the small thing that I be want to talk about this aspect for bloggers and musicians. So instead of putting more effort thinking that you have to come and trust the blogger, there will be a time when you're going to work with the bloggers, but what you have to do will be to actually create a very good team where they go work on the ground, and then time will be where working with bloggers and go for like one of the aspect that they inside your promotional plan for say now you want for promote with bloggers and for say made a help to for say get some other bring in some other audience for like your music with a normal thing for inside strategic promotional plan for an artist. So but you're not going to be like the all and all that we go do just for work with bloggers and they say no, you don't do all what you get for semi and music be promoted. No. So now for the last point, the number 5 point where we get down for down and say you get to do music where be marketable, music where be consumable. Plenty artists them, they want sing music, especially those who do Diaspora, they always like to say, okay, I get my style for music, I get my style. When you want to do music where you want for compete and for measure up with others, then you get to do the kind of music where be popular, the music where night day on popular demand. And because you get more chances for say if you do a good music where you get popular demand, you two feel actually excel for that music. Rather than for say you don't want to do your style, people get a lot of music where they hear for one discover your style, but by the time they discover you as an artist, so you don't make the name and get the people following you. You fit start now gradually they introduce your own particular style. That time they will take them because hey, now this artist anyhow you don't count on new style more follow them because it be so difficult for you for come in with a style where people get a lot of other things that they follow them. So when you do music where be consumable, marketable, you get more chances for say if you be known and excel better, especially for Cameroon, but not forgetting the fact obviously say you get to get down for make sure say the music be promoted and pushed. And like I tell now the 5 small point in that we get them for put them together for tell now say now reason that they make them plenty artists every day for Diaspora. Don't know if you excel for Cameroon, but more now but make una not forget for the next video they come out they prepare 2 special editions they will be all about Canal d'Or. Canal d'Or just passed and a lot of artists that will be awarded so many prizes them for the award, and so many others them will be expect or feel say for few win they no win. So but these 2 special edition will be as the first edition will talk about Canal d'Or as an event where the award artists them all that's for look at the good side, the bad side for things that will feel say but they're so fine for the event and things that will feel say it still need for simply do a lot of work about them or so many things where we get to be done for semi the event go fine and proper for the next time that they come up. And then on the second edition and the second special edition about Canal Door. We're going to talk about those artists then where they be the best winners and artists where they be the best losers them. I mean, you know, artists the way they lose where no man will be the expect and all of that. So we're going to look all that for the next edition, for the next episode for the talk. So make una stay well, make una not go any place, and we'll go see una for the other video. But hey, before I forget, I beg, as you watch this video now, as I conclude now, so just click one time for that subscription button. Click one time subscription, and then you click on notification, so that when I go put the next video, you know, go be and say I can't run for your back or say okay, can't go see that video you already see, and then you just run go watch the video one time. So muna hold on tight, muna they find my country people them, and I go see you now again for the next video. When I not forget, as I tell you, you go be a special Canal Door, and when I hold on fine, when I whole body, we're there together, okay. Peace out, my people. Love you all.